Thank you very much for a very warm, warm introduction. I hope I will live up to that with the presentation. And regarding the experiences with outside academia, one makes mistakes, so particularly with governments. But you're right. I mean, it's good to tell things, even though politicians don't always listen. But at least we've done our duty. Okay, so. Yesterday I was participating in a panel, in a conference in Montreal. It was not about cybersecurity, it was about economics, the Montreal conference. And the panel was about cyber resilience. And well, I decided to discuss the same, or more or less the same topic. But before I started, I had realized that very few in the audience knew what OT is, actually. And in fact, this was not the first time that I came across this problem, which, by the way, underlines many of the difficulties we have when we put together IT and OT. That security experts are not always familiar with either what OT is or how we handle it when it comes to cybersecurity. So in good academic tradition, let me just remind you, I hope you know that operational technology is that kind of technology that is used to monitor and control physical processes, the physical world. So machines, right? Chemical processes, physical processes of any kind. Now, and this is in contrast to IT, which of course deals with data, with apps, with computers, and so on, right? So these two worlds have been quite apart for some time. And there have been several efforts to establish common knowledge and common language between the two domains since maybe 30 years ago. I remember one of the first European projects trying to establish what was then referred to as dependability, OT, dependability with IT, security. If memory serves, the project was called Maftia, and I think it was Yves de Zwart that was in charge of that. The project was successful, but the patient died in the sense that it didn't manage, and we have still not managed to get these two communities together. Anyway, if I'm spending too much on the introduction, the first slide, I'm hopeless. Anyway, when it comes then to today, the motivation, of course, to start digging around these things again is what is